Alright, on today's video, we've got another optic from ADE, Advanced Optics. This was actually sent to the channel by ADE. Glad to have them on board as a sponsor of the channel. So let's get this thing opened up and see what we got. Alright, here's our bag with our instruction manual in it. This is the Delta model by ADE. The numbers on this is the RD3-012 and the RD3-012G. This is the red dot version. They also have this in a green dot. The back of the bag, just like when we unboxed the Xantidium red dot, we got the Allen wrench, we got the waterproof plate, we got the extra O-ring for the battery cover, we got a cleaning cloth, and we got a couple mounting screws in here. This has got the two-sided flat-headed screwdriver. This comes with every ADE optic. Our sight-in tool. And our red dot. Alright, now, the cool thing about this dot has the fitted rubber cover. Fits on there nice and tight, just like the Xantidium did. But the cool thing about this Delta is this is their new FDE model. Alright, let's start going over some of the specs of this red dot. It is a 6 MOA red dot. It does have the lock system on the back, just like the Vortex Viper and on the ADE Xantidium that we just did a review on. Alright, you got your up and down on the side. You hold your up button for 3 seconds to turn it on. Hold the down button for 3 seconds to turn it off. This has 6 brightness settings. Alright, now according to ADE, this optic is rated up to 45 caliber, so you should have no problem using it with 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, 10mm, you should be good to go. Talk about the footprint on this. It does have the Vortex Doctor footprint. Right now it is mounted on a Picatinny rail, so you can mount this on an AR or any other gun that has a Picatinny rail. We will be removing this here in a few because I am not going to be using it. I'm actually going to be mounting this on a mounting plate for the Vortex and Doctor footprint. Talk about the battery. It is a top mount, so you do not have to remove the optic to change the battery, just like the Xantidium that we just reviewed. It does not run on the CR2032 battery. This actually runs on a CR1632. Let's talk about the objective lens on this. This does have a 26 by 17 objective lens. So it's a pretty good sized window, about your average. We'll grab another dot here to compare it to. This is a Swamp Fox Justice on the Canik TP9 SFX. Get them here side by side. Not a whole lot of difference in the window size of these two. Here we'll put it beside the SIG Romeo Zero. This is one of the smallest red dots you can buy. I'll give you a size comparison of the two. Alright, let's talk battery life. If you leave it on the 6 setting, you're getting 70 hours of runtime. If you leave it on the low setting, 720 hours of runtime. And speaking of that, this dot does not have shake-awake technology, and it will not shut off on its own. When you're not using it, you will have to hold the down button for 3 seconds to shut it off, and when you want to turn it back on, hold the up button, 3 seconds, turn it on. The weight of this dot is 1.41 ounces. Alright, let's talk about the dimensions. Front to back, you're looking at 1.87 inches, and your side to side, you're looking at 1.17 inches. We're going to take the dot off the Picatinny rail off camera, and we'll bring it back. We'll finish up this unboxing video. One thing I wanted to bring up too that I thought was pretty cool. Obviously the die had 2 screws in it holding it down to the Picatinny mount. But they also shipped it with one extra screw. We all know how small these are. If you dropped one, couldn't find it, or lost one, they do send an extra screw. So I thought that was a nice little option in the bag. Alright, here's what it looks like off the Picatinny rail mount. Last thing we'll talk about before we turn the dot on and show you the dot. This dot is waterproof. Let's get this dot turned on. Gonna hold the up button for 3 seconds. We're up on the 6th setting. Alright, we're on the brightest setting. This is 6. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And off. We'll turn it back on, and we're on the lowest setting, so it does remember the setting it was on when you turned it off. We'll turn this all the way back up. It's always hard to pick these dots up on camera. Looking at this dot, it is really clean dot. It's actually pretty crisp. I would even go to say that it's just a little bit brighter and a little bit cleaner than the xanthidium that we just reviewed. It's about right on par with the Swamp Fox Justice that we just showed on camera. Alright, let's talk about price. You can pick this dot up for about 120 bucks. Pretty good price. This has a really, really good finish on it. Now, one thing we forgot to talk about was your windage and elevation adjustments. Flathead screwdriver. You can use the one that it came with, the small-sided flathead. There's your windage on the side. And your elevation on the top. Alright, we're going to go off camera. I'm going to get this mounted on the test gun we're going to be using. Bring it back to you, show you what it looks like on the gun. Alright, there it is. We got the ADE Delta mounted on the FN 509 Tactical. Went ahead and put the Streamlight TLR1 HL out on the front. The screws that came with the ADE worked perfect with the slide. Got some blue Loctite on them. Took the Wheeler Fat Wrench, tightened them down to 12 inch-pounds. And we're ready to go. The suppressor height sights do co-witness through there. I'm excited to get this to the range. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.